Good morning. Myself Shekila Devi, Assistant Professor in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss the subject CS8602 Compiler Design. In Compiler Design, Unit 1 is Introduction to Compilers. In this, we are going to discuss the topic Finite Automata. Outcome is, on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to convert a non-deterministic finite automata to deterministic finite automata.
Or the pictorial representation of a machine. Okay, so if you represent a machine in a form of a picture, means that is called as automata. So the automata consists of set of states and transitions. And we can also say the definition of automata as automatas are self-operating machine which act according to a set of predefined actions. Okay, so it is a machine which act according to the predefined action. So it is a self-operating machine, that is which operate itself based on the set of predefined actions. The automata is broadly classified into four parts. One is finite automata, push-down automata, linear bound automata, and Turing machine. So now first we are going to discuss about this finite automata. Okay, now we will see deterministic finite automata, that is DFA. In DFA, for each input symbol, one can determine the state to which the machine will move. What is the meaning? That is, for each input symbol, one can determine to the which stage the particular machine will move. Okay, for an input symbol 1, this machine will move to state B. Okay, that is determined using this deterministic automata. So as it has a finite number of states, the machine is called as deterministic finite machine. Because it has a finite number of states, this machine is called as the deterministic finite machine or deterministic finite automaton. Automaton is the singular form of automata. Okay, so next we must know the formal definition of DFA. The formal definition of DFA consists of 5 tuples. One is Q, sigma, del, Q naught, and F. What is capital Q? Capital Q is a finite set of states. What is sigma? Sigma is a finite set of symbols called alphabets. What is del? Del is a transition function. And what is Q naught? Q naught is the initial state from where any input is processed. And what is F? F is a set of final states, okay, or final state. A DFA can have one or more final states. So they have mentioned it as final states. So it can have a final state or final states. We can represent the DFA in a form of diagram which is called as state diagrams. So now we are going to discuss about how we can draw the state diagram. The state diagram consists of vertices. The circles are called as your vertices and these arcs are called your transitions. Okay, so the transition consists of input symbols, that is zeros and ones. Then this A is the initial state. So always when you are representing an initial state, this should contain empty single incoming arc. That should contain an empty single incoming arc. What is this? This consists of an empty single incoming arc, right? Consider this A, it consists of an empty single incoming arc. So this is called as your initial state or starting state. And what is final state? The final state is the ending of that DFA. That DFA final state is always represented with double circles. So in this, we are going to discuss about how we can write a transition table from the transition diagram. Okay, so here they have given a transition diagram. So when you are writing a transition table, your rows should be the states. So in this diagram, we have state A, state B, state C, and state D. So you have to write all these states as rows. And what are the input symbols you have? You have 0 and 1. You have to write the input symbols as columns. Then now consider this diagram. So in this diagram, from state A, when you are getting input 1, it moves to B. Similarly, from state A, when you are getting input 0, it moves to C. So fill the table accordingly. Okay. From A, when you are getting input 0, we are moving to C. From A, when you are getting input 1, we are moving to B. Similarly, from B, when you are getting input 0, we are moving to C. From B, when you are getting input 1, we are moving to B. From C, when you are getting 0, we are moving to C.
Next, we are going to discuss about some tutorial problems in finite automata. The first question is, give NFA with the specified number of states recognizing each of the following languages. That is, the input is 0, 1. That is, first, the language ends with 0, 0 with 3 states. So it ends with 0, 0. So before that, you can have any number of zeros and ones. So in the state 1, it represents that it 0 and 1 represents that it can have any number of zeros and 1. And then it ends with 0, 0. Okay, so it can have any number of zeros and ones and ends with 0, 0. The next is, the language contains substring 0101. That is, in the starting and ending, you can have any number of zeros and ones. In the starting and in ending, you can have any number of zeros and ones. In between that, you have the value 0101. Next question is, the language contain at least two zeros or exactly two ones. Okay, so it can have two zeros or exactly two ones. Remaining, you can have any number of zeros and ones. And then the language 0 star, 1 star, 0 star, and 0. Okay. So this is 0 star. You can have any number of zeros, and 1 stars, you can have any number of ones, and this is for 0, and this is for 0 star. That is, you can have any number of zeros. Okay, so that is 0 star, 1 star, 0 star, and 0. And the language empty with one state. So it has only one state, which is 1, which is the final state. And sorting state as well as it's a final state.